Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a comparison between the Eufy X10 Pro Omni, right now it's retailing for $800, and the Dreame X30 Ultra. It's retailing for $1,700. I'm going to show you the video, but the Dreame has to come down in price. The Eufy does just as good a job, so spoiler alert, but if you want to see the video, continue watching. They are definitely going to have to put the Dreame on sale. So here's the base stations for both of these robot vacuum cleaners. Both of them have a clean water tank and a dirty water tank. On the Dreame, it's a little bit bigger. Here's the clean water tank, here's the dirty water tank, and here's the clean and the dirty on the Eufy. They also empty out everything that's inside the robot as it picks up and vacuums. This bag you'll have to change once in a while. And over here on the Dreame, here's a bag you have to change once in a while. Now the Dreame does autofill the solution. So here you're going to put the concentrated solution in here. It's going to mix the solution with the clean water and fill the robot vacuum up so that when it mops, it puts down solution and water. Both robots have LiDAR navigation up here. There's something spinning underneath here that's going to map your house very well, and it helps with obstacle avoidance. Now they both have a camera on the front and sensors that are going to help with obstacle avoidance also. And when it senses an obstacle, it can take a picture of that obstacle and show you in the app. Now, you can turn that feature off if you don't like that. Now, the Dreame can do one thing that the Eufy cannot do. It can leave the mop pads back at the base station. Now, both of them raise and lower the mop pads depending on if they're on carpet or hardwood floors. But you can set it up in the app that if the Dreame is on carpet, it'll remove the mop pads, leave them at the base station, and go clean your carpet. That way it's not dragging your mop pads on the carpet. The Eufy does raise them really high. Now the Eufy's all done, and it's going to start mopping and vacuuming this floor. Okay, so here's the Eufy with its vacuum running, and it's spinning the mop pads, and it can raise and lower those when it senses carpet. And here's the Eufy starting to clean some of those muddy paw prints. Okay, so the Dreame is all done washing its mop pads. It's undocked itself, and it's going to start mopping and vacuuming. And here's the Eufy. When it senses carpet, it raises those mop pads. And it increases suction because it's on carpet. Okay, so the Dreame is mopping and vacuuming. Now, it can move that arm, that arm in and out, depending on if it's next to the wall. Here's the Eufy. So the Eufy cannot move its arm to get up next to the wall, but the Dreame can. Okay, so here's the Dreame. Now, it knows that there's carpet there, so it's going to go around it first. Then it's going to, after it's done doing all of the hardwood floor, it's going to come back, it's going to go remove the mop pads. Then it will come back and vacuum this area. And here comes the Dreame underneath the kitchen cabinets. Now the Eufy's doing a good job on this carpet. It's got the mop pads raised and it's increased suction. This was a lot of mess on this, so now these are pretty tough mud prints to get off, so this would definitely have to do with 2 passes. You can see with 1 pass it doesn't quite get it. But you can have it do up to 3 passes in the app. So if you know you got a really muddy floor, you would just want to set it to where it would go over it 3 times. But they are getting them clean on the first pass. Yeah, they both do a really good job of mopping. I am very impressed. Okay, so the Eufy is all done. It's gonna come back, empty everything out of that dust bin, and then it's gonna wash and dry the mop pads. So these are doing an excellent job mopping. We've almost got all the muddy paw prints mopped up. Now I put some more hair and debris on this rug because the Dreame's gonna come back and clean it. So the Dreame is coming back to the dock station. It's gonna drop off those mop pads. It's pretty neat. You'll hear kind of like a clunk. Then it reattaches them and cleans them when the job's all done. Okay, did you hear that clunk? That's the Dreame removing the mop pads. Now it's gonna finish vacuuming that area. So it also does a good job of vacuuming. There's a lot of dog hair, dirt, and debris on that carpet. Okay, so it's all done vacuuming. It's gonna go back to the dock, reattach the mop pads, and clean them. Again, as I'm doing this video, the Dreame is $1,700. That's just way too expensive for this. The Eufy is $800. I hope this video helps in the future because I imagine they're gonna drop the price on the Dreame X30. It does have some nice features. I like that the mop pad moves. The auto intelligent mode, where it kind of senses where the dirt is and helps clean it better, I think works a little bit better on the Dreame. The Eufy also has that. As you can see, they both did the Eufy kind of did one pass over all of this, but the Dreame kind of went back and it kind of sensed where the dirt was and went over it a few more times. Now, I do think the Eufy did a little bit better on the carpet as far as vacuuming. Okay, let's go over the scoring and then we're gonna show it cleaning carpet and avoiding poop. Now, the Eufy X10, it got 95 out of 100. That's an A+ in my opinion. Okay, so the Dreame X30 Ultra, it got a 92, and I think I dinged it really good on price. Yeah, $1,700, I gave it a 3. I probably should give it a 2. I mean, the Eufy, $800, it gets a 5 out of 5. Now the Dreame does remove the mop pads, and it also has an arm that moves the mop pads. So that gives it a little bit higher score, but the Eufy was a little bit quieter, but the Dreame was quieter on the auto empty, 77 compared to 70. But the Eufy was actually quieter vacuuming compared to the Dreame. It was 83 vacuuming. Here's the testing I've got. I've got a small cable, I got some fake dog poop, and a bunch of dirt and debris. Okay, so here is the Dreame, and the Eufy's on its way over. It just sometimes takes a longer route. It went around. Sometimes it does that. Now both of them should, in the previous videos, both of them have recognized both of these objects, which are very important. Recognizing a small cable is really, really hard, and recognizing dog poop can be hard. Okay, so the Eufy has started to clean now. It raises the mop pads. You know, they're dragging a little bit, not too bad, but it has technology to where it would at least clean the mop pads before it drags them across there, and it will also, you can have it do carpet first before it wets the mop pads. So you can have it do all the carpet and then come back and do the mopping. That way the mop pads in theory would be dry, because when it's sitting there overnight they're dry, and then it would not be wet as it's mopping, as it's vacuuming. Yeah, and as we noticed here, the Dreame is going to ramp up its suction here in a second. It is a lot louder than the Eufy. Yeah, both of these have some of the best obstacle avoidance. And again, the Dreame just ramped up its suction. It's starting to vacuum again. So the Eufy is staying away from it. Now that poop and that cable are below the LiDAR, so it has to really rely on that front sensor to sense it. Now the Eufy's doing a good job. That's what they do. They go around it and then they kind of look at it, verify it. Yeah, see, it verifies it. It'll take a picture of it. If you don't want that picture taking, you can turn that off. If you turn it off, it still has the same obstacle avoidance. It's just not going to let you know what's there. Yeah, the Eufy's like really like, oh, this thing's, I'm really avoiding this thing. Yep. So it looks like the Eufy is avoiding that cable. It has sensed the cable and it's probably going to take a picture of it right now. That's what it does when you see it backing up and looking at it. Okay, here's the Eufy. You can see we're in the same room. It already identified the pet waste, and it even gives you usually a notification that, hey, there's pet waste. And see, there's me taking the video. There's the pet waste. And even the cable. There's the cable. I love when they do this. Now over here on the Dreame, it also recognized the poop. See, if I click on it, it says pet feces. If we click a little farther, there's the picture of it. All right, the Eufy says it's all done. It's going back home. So let's take a look at the dustbin. Now you can see it did get quite a bit of stuff. There is quite a bit of stuff in there. Both of them struggle with leaving stuff in there. This is the door that opens up. I have noticed that both of them get kind of debris caught in that door because when they back up, they suck everything out of the side here. Yeah, everything's got to come out this little side port right here. And see, here's the Dreame. It sucks everything out of here, and you open up this dustbin, you can see it gets some stuff. That door, that spring door, gets some stuff caught in it. This, you know, they both get a little bit of debris down in here sometimes. Here's everything. You know, the Dreame did a good job picking up a lot of stuff, but it was there first. Yeah. Okay, so they both did a good job of vacuuming. They both avoided both the cable and the dog poop. So with the Dreame, you do get a little bit bigger dirty water tank and a clean water tank. You also get the solution tank, where the Eufy, you have to add your own solution, but I think that's okay. Now, are these robots meant to replace an actual mop that does, you know, you can mop your floor with? No. But I think they do a really good job. Are they meant to replace a big handheld vacuum on carpet like a big Dyson? No. Dyson's going to get, or even a nice Shark's going to get all the hair and stuff out of your carpet. These are just, put these on a schedule and you'll be amazed. I mean, they do work because the dust bags you're going to find, they fill up. So they are picking up a lot of stuff. They just don't get everything quite as good as an actual vacuum cleaner. But here's the thing with an actual, with these. You put them on a schedule and they just work. Whereas you got to remember to get the vacuum out and vacuum, where these, you do have to do the maintenance on them. I do maintenance once a month. Once in a month, you're going to have to clean those filters. I would spend, for the features that the Dreame has, I would spend $200 more than the Eufy. If the Dreame was $1,000, I would buy it. I did buy both these with my own money just because I want to, that way I can give you the honest review. The Eufy for 800 bucks, it's just an excellent robot vacuum cleaner. Again, really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.